Hello, dearly beloved. Welcome to another beautiful day. This is the day that the Lord God has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Today, I like us to continue on the series we began on Monday, differences in marriage between the man and the woman. Like I said, it's supposed to be for blending and not for bleeding. Today, I like us to know that for a man, their most desire is respect, and for a woman their most desire is submission. But however, these two, it has the same goal, but is being interpreted in different way. It's not as if a man does not need submission or love. It's just that it's being interpreted the same way. So what love means to a man is that you should respect me, and what love means to a woman is that you should love me. So understanding these two contrasts and blending them together actually makes a home more peaceful. So most women are complaining that their husband don't love them, but they feel that nagging over it is what brings about the solution. But if you really want a man to love you, what you should do is to respect him, not attack him. Because when you attack him, instead of him loving you, he starts avoiding you. And that avoidance, if not checkmated, can lead to separation. Even though both of you are still living together, as in physically, emotionally, you can be separated. And the worst thing that can happen to any couple is to be separated emotionally. Because when your emotion is okay, then I think every other thing is going fine. So you must know as a woman that what my husband need most is respect, and as a man, you must know that what my husband need most is respect, and as a woman, you should submit. So a woman needs love, but she should submit to get this love. How do I mean? For instance, your husband came back from work and he's late. He told you that he was supposed to come back by 5 o'clock, and here he is coming back by 10. Normally speaking, you have every right to nag at him, to shout at him, because one, he has kept you awake. Two, he has made you to be restless waiting for him. But it doesn't change the fact that when he comes back, you should also welcome him with submission. You should welcome him with submission. So as a woman, your nature is to submit, and the nature of the man is to love you. So when you love a man, he interprets it as respect. When you submit yourself to a man, he interprets it as love. And when a woman is submissive to her husband, he interprets that as love. So you see that it's the same goal, but different way is being interpreted. And at that point, when you welcome him with submission, that same man, only him will start confessing, honey, I'm so sorry, there was traffic. You will just start confessing. When you attack him because he wants to try to avoid trouble, he just go to bed and just sleep like that. And the next day, when he's thinking of coming back home, his friends just say, let's go and hang out. Say, Abel, let's go, Joe. I don't want that nagging woman to start nagging me. So you are trying to change him, but you are nagging him. You must submit to a man. And as a man, you must love her, because that's what she sees as love. So what a man interprets as love is that she's submissive to me, she respects me. And what a man sees as respect is that he loves me. So most men, for instance, they are trying to be forceful on their wife. I married you, sit down there. That is not love, that is slavery. And a woman is a multiplier. If you sow a seed of hatred in her, she will give you double trouble. That is just the truth. So any woman you see submitting to her husband, check very well. I think that man is doing his assignment. But however, in some cases where both of them are default of these differences and they have failed to blend themselves together, one should take a start. Because If the wife is waiting for the man to love her before she submits to him, she might wait for a very long time. And if the husband is waiting for the woman to submit to him before he loves her, then he might wait for a very long time. It's just anyone that has a better understanding on this topic should take the lead in ensuring the that the home is peaceful. So you must understand that a man wants submission. That is his nature. But a woman wants love. These two differences can blend both of you together and make your home peaceful. But if it is not properly checkmated, it can lead to a whole lot of bleeding, because the woman can feel cheated, can feel pushed aside, can feel used, and before you know it, instead of her cooperating, she start rebelling. And the man can feel that he's no longer the man of the house. You are trying to tamper with his ego. So instead of him coming to you to ensure that both of you work together, he start rebelling by going outside. That is why most times men that cheat on that, it's not an excuse, but if you take it, they cheat with lower people that accord them this same respect. But it's not an excuse. A true man can never cheat on his wife, because you are not doing it for her, you are doing it for God. And that is where the fear of God brings about the balance. Without the fear of God, I think the differences between the man and the woman in terms of submission and respect will lead to bleeding. But with the fear of God, you reach a compromise that I need to love this woman despite the fact that she's nagging at me. And at that point, she starts coming back to her senses and she starts submitting to you. And as a woman, with the fear of God in you, you reach a compromise that even if this man doesn't treat me well, doesn't buy me clothes, doesn't take care of me, I need to respect him. At that point, you are attracting him to start loving you because you are doing what Jesus would do. I just feel that Jesus in the picture brings about the balance. It brings about the blending, because if you take Jesus out of every home, I tell you this truth, that home will bleed, because the differences between a man and a woman is so distinct that naturally it can bring about friction. With this understanding, I think every man should love their wife like Jesus loved us, and every woman should submit to their husband like Jesus submits to God. With this equation balance, I think your home will enjoy peace in no ramification. I'll see you tomorrow too for more differences and how to make it blend and not bleed. Have a blessed day.